They got me slapping a brick. Shit, the order was heavy. It had to get whipped. Hey, yo. I said it had to get whipped, and that was my last. I'm sitting the whip. The shit is just ass. It need to be fixed.
You already know we staying tuned in with everything happening in our battle rap culture, man. From top to bottom, sideways. You already know, left to right, all of that, man. And right now, man, somebody who just captured the culture's attention today. Gotta again send out apologies to ARP, yourself, Murda Mook, just for the kind of like the leak in a sense. You know, I did the interview with ARP and he told me not to do it, and I still did it without, because I had a miscommunication as far as myself, and it kind of like went out there, and you know, 2-3 people see it in the battle rap culture. It's like 100,000 people seeing it, and once I seen it, it was like gone already, and then ARP was like, I'm gonna have to just let it go, and you know, I felt bad.
Bro, when it happened, I'm not sure nobody believed it.
Yo, yeah, I started seeing a lot of people saying, "Oh, is he trolling or whatever?" Things like that, because I took it down so abruptly. But it was like once ARP premiered it, then I was able to like kind of like throw it up, and people could actually hear what was going on. But yeah, man, how you feeling? I mean, it's really still just in the moment. Your battle just got released a couple of hours. You versus one of the goats of the culture.
I think it's probably just been 2 hours, but yeah, man, it's a surreal experience, man. I was legit watching Murda Mook battling, man. So for me to be battling, one of the reasons I'm even battling is crazy, bro.
That's crazy.
Like that's what? And ARP was telling me, he said, man, and you know what I'm saying? Like, I hear it. He's like, man, you got somebody on Rushmore. And I'm like, now my Rushmore looks different than a lot of people Rushmore as a writer. But like, bro, that's one of the goats, bro. That's a legendary rapper, bro. So that's beyond me. It's crazy.
We seen the question mark, you know, and they were saying one of the goats and stuff like that. Did you think you were battling, or like what was your mindset going into writing when you heard who you might potentially be paired against?
So here's the thing, like when I got called for the battle, I didn't get none of that premise.
Okay.
All I heard was a shot. So me battling Sharon off rip, a shot to me is a big K. A shot to me is a show off. A shot to me, you know what I'm saying? Like on an ARP status, like people who battled on like RBE, people who have names on RBE, all those people to me, you know what I'm saying? Although I feel like I'm on their level, you know what I'm saying? It's still based on their platform, me being a new person on the platform, not having 80 battles other than, you know what I'm saying, that's a shot. So
yeah.
I wrote like, okay, I'm guessing they don't know who they're battling either. I've never written a battle and not known my opponent, so I'ma just, you know what I'm saying, address how people view me, how I view myself, and how I view the culture, you know what I'm saying, in that. So that's kind of like my writing process.
I seen your battle. You know, it was like 3 different versions of you. Can you kind of go into the mindset of what you were, you know, portraying? Because that was definitely dope. I didn't expect that. You kind of went a whole different way from your first joint, which I like. Like the fact that you got more in store. It's not just one trick type thing.
Yeah. So, man, I say it like this: if I would have wrote a quadruple entendre, it would have been for me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So for example, if you listen in the audio, it's actually layered in the audio. Whenever I did a double entendre, you hear 2 voices. Whenever I do a triple, you hear 3 voices. So like every battle, street rap circles, every roundabout. You know what I'm saying? So like you saw each me acting out the bar differently. You know, the way it was edited, you know, sometimes it zoomed in on one, but the other 2 were acting out whatever else the bar meant in another entendre. So I really just wanted to because people always get lost in my entendres and lost in my multiple layers. I'm like, what if I got to show people visually each layer of the bar all at once? And so that was my mindset going into that. And I kind of, you know what I'm saying, fuse it into the Naruto joint, you know what I'm saying? He does a Kage Bushi no Jutsu.
Dope.
It's funny, Jake Black, he's like, how to close show up before he completed the jutsu. Look, that wasn't the plan, but the person editing it obviously doesn't watch anime, so that's kind of how that happened.
Yo, you know that's crazy that you were able to come up with that concept and everything like that. Your battle is one of those battles that you have to kind of like watch a couple times, man. And I like the fact that you go into that and you don't compromise that for anyone.
Oh, not at all. You can't, bro. So even on my more performance-esque battles, I think one of my better performances of some of my newer material, which I did like 7 battles last year.
Mm-hmm.
One of my last battle I did where I really wanted to show like I'm also a performer if I want to be or if I have to be was like against one of the homies Zay Smooth on Gates of the Garden.
Okay.
And like I never compromised the pen, but I knew the crowd. So as long as I understand the crowd and know the crowd, I can always appeal to the crowd. The times where you see me struggling to make a connection is because I don't have any reference of who the crowd's going to be. Like, and I feel like that was some of the detriment to some of the people on the Ultimate Madness card. They wrote a lot of dope stuff, but if you're not connecting with your crowd, then you're not going to win. It's impossible for you to win, so you have to understand your audience. So as long as I have a gauge of the audience, I'm good. I'm good.
I mean, now, what you thought about when you first heard, or when you first seen, or what was it for you when you first even knew that it was real? Like, yo, there's a battle with me and Murda Mook out right now.
What? I'm like, what? Bro, literally, fam, the moment it really, really dropped, even now, my phone is not stopping notifications because people are like, Murda Mook though? Or really Murda Mook? Is this real?
Yeah.
Is it a troll? I'm like, bro, it's up. I'm sending my people a link. They're like, so when's the drop? I'm like, that's it? It's like, that's it right there. So the shock that they're receiving is a shock that I receive myself. Because I'm like, man, never would I, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've always imagined, my career, as a writer. Because there's exceptions to the rule, like a Rum Nitty, like a Chilla Jones, like a Twerk. Those they're writers. You know what I'm saying? But those are exceptions to the rule. Typically, writers cap off at a certain level to where they can't. They not really say they can't. JC is another exception to the rule. But writers usually, in today's era of battle rap, where performance is like one of the held things, writers kind of cap off at a certain peak.
Okay.
And so I never imagined like me even being on an opportunity base of battling the Murda Mook. So that was, bro, what? That's crazy to me. Crazy. I'm humble, bro. Look.
ARP talked about how, he kind of knew, like, he's the one that kind of, like, made the decision to just kind of, like, battle somebody new. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as, like, let me just, and then, because I asked ARP, man, how you set up street hymns like that? You don't even tell him what's going on, and you let Murda Mook be able to take aim and shots at him. But
you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
it wasn't ARP.
Yeah,
it was Mook.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Mook was the one who said, "Yo, man, like, I want to do this, but I want to do it right, and I want to do it dope. But give me one of the new up and comers on your league."
Exactly.
He said, "Give me an up and comer." Bro, first of all, for one of the GOATs to even say a statement like that, bro, that just shows you his love for the culture in general. For him to be like, yo, let me give somebody up and coming a shot so they can get some shine, they can get some, you know what I'm saying? And he knew he was gonna write for me. He knew I was his opponent. And in the midst of that, he was like, yo, I'm writing for the culture of battle rap, understanding the street hymns my opponent, but I got some stuff to say. And so ARP seeing the footage, and is like, man, we can get us to Hims. Know what? I'm not even gonna tell Hims that's his opponent, because the way that he wrote worked out so well. This is gonna be dope. So that was the idea behind it, and so this is the product.
What you thought about Murda Mook's rounds, man? Because people might say he's an angler and things like that, but he's also a writer too.
Yeah, I think he was really, really rapping. So it's crazy, fam. For me, I was talking to some cats on the phone before this, and if you see the content he was basically saying was like, how are we in a place where battle rap can say, oh, this person had better material, this person rapped better, but this person was a better performer. And he's like, is this not battle rap? Like, so that was his concept. So he's basically hailing the writers. And then who intros the battle?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, nah, that's real. That's
so
dope.
For me, I'm like, yo, this is dope, man. Like, what? So I think although it doesn't look like we're literally battling each other, because technically we're not. If you really listen and watch it on that facet, it actually kind of meshes pretty well.
No, it definitely
Shout out
does.
to Mook.
And I feel like Mook, I think he went to show that, of course, like, I write in layers too. Like, this is what I do. Like, this is my favorite part of the battling aspect of this shit, is showing you how I don't want you to get all my stuff. You don't gotta all get it right then and there. This is not what this is about.
Yeah. His cadence was crazy. That flow, I missed it. I missed that flow. I was like, whoop. I'm sitting there watching, like, oh my gosh. I feel like I'm a fan watching that show. I'm like, and I'm battling.
You know, it's funny. I was telling ARP like how, when we was in Atlanta and we all linked up and we was talking about, you wanted to, out of all your partners, man, it seems like you don't get as much recognition as you deserve. I don't know if you remember that conversation where we had with Oops and everything like that. And when he told me that, I was like, damn, okay. I guess give him his, Street Him's got his crazy moment of this culture right now, because that's definitely, like, we never seen Mook. His resume is something else, and you're a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Even if it is a social distance, even if, you know what I'm saying? Nonetheless.
Hey, that's a notch in the belt. I don't care what nobody say. I got a notch on my belt now. You're saying Hollywood hymns in the building right now, baby.
Nah, real talk, man, real talk. And how was it to, I guess, continuing from your Sharon battle, definitely making a strong impact. You know what I'm saying? Definitely, pushing the level of creativity. I see everybody, especially after your joint too, Head Ice, 40 Cal, a couple guys were doing different things. It was like, it started like pushing the boundaries of, okay, how are we going to take this? And everybody doing different things, nonetheless. But then still like, yo, I want to be creative now. I want to show some dope visual. But, you can also rap and add that aspect in it too. So it was just dope to see you do that. So how does it feel to continue to be a part of this and continue to part two to even make even a crazier impact? You know what I'm saying?
Man, so when I got the criteria for the first event, it told me like, all right, bet you can win best performance, it's this much of the money. You can win best visuals, this much of the money. You can win best bars, it's this much of the money. Off rip, I already know everybody's thinking Street Hymns is going to gun for best bars. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I hit up my videographer. I said, bro, we finna win best visuals. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's before I even knew what I was going to do.
Yeah.
I just knew for a fact, like, yo, I'm getting best visuals. And so we wrote the script, like, not the impromptu, but like we kind of did everything like almost when they showed up to the house. Cause I'm like, all right, bet. How can I respect social distance? Number one, while not leaving my home, while also doing something dope. And that concept of Sharon being a door-to-door salesman is kind of what we kind of ended up landing on, So I got my homie that looks like Sharon. And I got my video.
You made him famous, man. You made your homie famous, man. Like, that's a meme and everything now.
Coming up, that pops up every now and again, bro. We all laugh at it. You know what I'm saying? So, the moment I got some of the bread, bro, I broke them off. I'm like, bro, thank y'all so much.
Nah, that's love.
Here you go.
That's love. That's love. Definitely, man. But now you definitely a crazy moment. And, a big moment for your career and everything like that, man. I wanted to ask you, though, do you wish you would have known it was Mook?
Here's the thing. If I did, it'd be a flip side.
Okay.
Because then they say Mook wasn't rapping the Street Hymns. So Street Hymns quote unquote won because he was getting more personal. That's what. Oh, he's more direct. You know what I'm saying? Like it would have. You gotta pick your poison at that point. You. Because what Mook wanted to do was Mook was on literally Mook could have dropped that alone, alone, and it would have been dope. It would have been Murda Mook street hymns. Murda Mook message to the culture, and it would have went viral. It would have did what it does by itself. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So if I would have known it was Murda Mook, I would have wrote different. It wouldn't have been 3 minutes. It would have. You know what I'm saying? So I think man, it really, really goes to show you, man. ARP knows what he's doing, fam. He really, really knows what he's doing. Never in any culture have you seen a crowd, you know what I'm saying, like chant the name of the league at a battle. You know what I'm saying? And it's the reason why you see that now, because ARP is literally brick by brick building something from the ground, and it just goes to show patience, slow and steady wins the race, man. And you're now seeing a lot of the fruits of the labor just kind of just surface, and consistency, you know what I'm saying? Like great business, great relationships, and living up to your word pays in the long run.
Nah, real talk, man. And one thing I can say with this is, with ARP definitely always giving opportunities. We see Mac Myron's battling Hollow. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
So it's like a lot of guys are definitely getting opportunities to stand in front of people that you probably normally wouldn't see them being able to exchange words, or be on a platform where they're paired with each other. You know what I'm saying? So it's dope to see that. For you, man, what's been the response been like, man? You know what I'm saying? As far as how they feel about it, for those who've seen it and things like that, especially your brothers. I'd like to hear their opinion. I know Saga was excited just for the. Yeah.
So they saw my footage beforehand. Okay. They were like, bro, I don't know who you battling, bro, but man, this is tough. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm glad y'all like it. Because I said, when I finished, I'm like, I don't know what people gonna think. Because I'm like, I did some good writing. You know what I'm saying? The visuals are gonna be dope because my videographer's amazing, so that's a given. But I'm like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like to say that's my best material, I can't, because one of my strengths is the fact that I really break down, you know what I'm saying, my opponents in my own way. Okay. So for me to be writing to an opponent I don't know, I'm like, this is what I got, y'all, So they loved it, man. They loved it beforehand. And then they saw Mook's footage. They're like, man, Mook killed it. And so it's really like a not so much who won, who lost. It's like the culture won.
Definitely.
Hey, RBE won.
Definitely.
But, if you really scroll down on the comments, there's people on there. Why is this happening? Who is Street Hymns? There's people on there, man, Street Hymns killed it, fire. Street Hymns won. Oh, man, Mook won easy, body bag, 3-0. You're going to see everything. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I'm trying to get too caught up in the comments. I'm not winning battles. Oh, I'll read the comments. I'll read them all. So, this is one of those things. You got no time, you go sit there and scroll. So it's everywhere. But
what goes through your mind? Because I guess you might hear that definitely a lot. Because I heard a little bit of it. It's like, why is Mook battling Street Hymns? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure he knew that would be a level of that as well. You know what I'm saying? What do you say to that? You know what I'm saying?
Man, for me, why is he battling Street Hymns? Because that's a valid question. I am not an RBE battler. There's 10 other battlers that could have gotten this shot that are on his platform. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming. There's so many up and coming battlers. That list goes on. But the why in a literal sense is the fact that I stood alone on that first card. You know what I'm saying? I legit took that card to another level. That's just the facts. There wasn't, being that battle rap was still an element that people were desiring to engage in. during this social distancing and quarantine and pandemic, it had to be based on visuals. So you want to see something different, you're not just going to see on stage. You feel me? In the same way, people battling on the rooftop, you don't want to hear them battling with bars like they waiting for crowd reaction. Ain't no crowd there.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying? You have to change it up. You have to switch it up. You got to do something different. And so the real why on why this happened is because I deserved it. You know what I'm saying? I worked for it. You know, I put in the work. I spent hours working on that video. My videographer, Chi-Chi, he spent hours producing it, then editing it. You know what I'm saying? The other actor, he spent time out of his day to drive over there. You know what I'm saying? And commit to doing that and completing it. So we really did put in work on that joint. So I mean, people can say what they want, but the evidence is there. Yeah. But like in a natural sense, like people who don't know the storyline, why is he battling? Yeah, it's a good question.
Mm-hmm. Nah, real talk. Nonetheless, man, you came through, man, and you definitely.
We here now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They can't take that away. They can't, nothing can happen now. Now it's here. It's a part of history, and now it's time for it to just do what it's going to do. And it's still so early. I know there's still so much more for people to digest and go in. I got to watch it a few more times again. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's some gems in there, man.
Yeah, so.
It's some gems in there. Some people was real. The last 4 to 8 bars, man. It's some gems in there, man. It's some gems in there.
Nah, I'm definitely about to get digging, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, dope experience for you, man. Have you been missing, battling like face to face, that type of, you know what I'm saying, for you, kind of since through the quarantine, or are you ready to get back in that ring, like on that sorts?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. My career has been a constant bump in the road experience, no pun intended. You know what I'm saying, for street. Because one of my biggest opportunities comes. One of my people on my hit list for writers, I'm supposed to battle QP. That's like one of my dream battles. John books it, sets it up, he commits to it. The day of, we find out that morning he's not showing up. Dad, bro, now what? I was like, you know what, man? I'm finna spit these bars anyway. Sure enough, when I spit those bars, ARP right down there, front and center. I get off stage and say, bro, that was crazy what you did right there. Can't nobody take it away from you. I appreciate, the fact you got up there and did that, I commend that. I was like, appreciate you, man. ARP, that's what's up. Another moment, you know what I'm saying? I was supposed to battle Farrah.
Yeah.
At the most recent joint as a main event.
I remember.
She had some health issues in the family. That joint gets postponed for a while. It's the first PG. I ended up choking the second round. Mm-hmm. Second PG. I'm not say politics, but I'm like, man, I wrote for 2 minutes, and I get on stage and 3 rounds unlimited. I'm like, wait, what? You know what I'm saying? So
you didn't know the game, Street. That's the game.
Yeah, I know. Now I know. If I go to URL, y'all got to stop me from rapping. If they ever book me again, because I talk to the team. You know what I'm saying? People oh man, he's out of there, bro. People on URL, they're like, bro, you don't gotta do no more PGs, bro. So you know what I'm saying? It is what once I get that call, it's good to go. I'm not a PG anymore. I'm not a PG.
No,
you know what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things. They know what's up. They knew what I could do. They care about the response and the tickets and the branding. So as long as you can sell the fight, of course they're gonna book the battle. So they're just waiting for the right battle for me over there as well. So I don't know, man. I am excited to battle whenever, whoever. If you got the bag, if you got the right situation, I've only ever turned down one battle in my life. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't. It just at the time wasn't a smart battle for me. Somebody called me up and told me to battle No Shame. And I was like, man, I don't know if I want to take that battle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this is a beneficial to my career at the time. So I was like, man, that's the only time I've ever said no to a battle. Other than that, any opponent I've always got in front of, and it did work. So I'm ready. I'm ready to get in the ring, man. Especially after stuff like this. You get the blood going. You hype it.
Definitely, man. Definitely. This definitely, I know it's gonna be a boost, man. Because as far as attention, you definitely gonna get the eyes on you. People are definitely gonna be breaking this down. I see the first hour is already at like 15, 20,000 views and stuff. So this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So that means the people are tuned in and they excited just to see, like, yo, I think it's definitely a shock to a lot of people. So, you know.
Oh, yeah. People mad. They mad. They mad, don't even know why. But hey, I'm here for it, bro. It's battle rap. We good.
Definitely, man.
I'm good for the ends. They go to kid. So I'm pulling up in the V4, serving nigga out the back of the shit. I'm back on my shit. They selling bags on the strip. I ain't asked for this. I rap a Mac with a bitch. Y'all feel me? Yo. I said I'd rather with just Mac with a bitch. But I'm back on my shit. They got me slapping a brick. Shit, the order was heavy. Let's talk about knowledge. Let's talk about power.